people, to another episode of Odekoro, home for political junkies.
That's right. I'm Daniel.
I'm AJ.
And today on the show, we're going to talk about the election. We're going to talk about demographic shifts, House and Senate races, election fraud.
Of Trump losing his mind.
And Rudy Giuliani. and the little humor. So
little humor. And also, we'll provide a little bit of Abigail's Spamberger.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A representative from Virginia, a moderate Democrat, who has some thoughts on I guess, strategy.
We need to go back.
Back to basics.
Basics. I don't know what that means, but
we'll
talk about it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we starting with, AJ?
So let's talk about the election numbers. We still don't have the results.
Yep.
Why is that? What's taking so long?
Well, mail-in ballots taking so long. Either that or they're creating ballots out of thin air.
For Trump?
For Biden.
For Biden?
It's one of the two. So we have votes still ongoing in Arizona. No. Was it Nevada?
Nevada is still going.
Okay.
Georgia is still going.
North Carolina?
North Carolina is still going. And
Pennsylvania.
Even though Nevada, Georgia, and Pennsylvania have turned blue.
Right. Leaning blue. Right.
Leaning blue.
So Biden is winning in Georgia by razor-thin margin. That's going to be an automatic recount.
Yeah, I think governor and the secretaries of the state all have already said that it's going to trigger automatic recount.
Okay.
So
Pennsylvania is almost all in, and Biden leads by a few thousand there. And that would be the game, right? If he wins in Pennsylvania, that's it. Really, if he wins any one of those states, he's...
Actually, yeah. I mean, he needs one of these 4 states. And if he wins Nevada, he wins. If he wins Pennsylvania, he kind of secures it even more, and then Georgia just puts the icing on the cake.
Adding insult to injury.
Yeah.
If Biden wins these states, he will have flipped 3 red states. Arizona, Georgia.
If he wins North Carolina, yeah, then it would be
North
the red. Yeah, 3 red states. Right now, we have Arizona, and on the verge of Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
May even get North Carolina, but North Carolina, he's a little bit far behind.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
Very good. And of course, everything is proceeding legally as it should, right? According to Donald Trump, is that the narrative he's putting out?
Yes,
or is there another narrative?
He has already said that these are all fake votes.
All fake votes.
Yeah.
So, but of course, he wants to continue counting until we get to the final count, right?
Yes, he wants to continue counting only in Arizona.
Oh, Arizona.
Yeah, stop in Georgia and Pennsylvania. Continue counting in North Carolina.
You know, the problem is that if he stops counting in Pennsylvania, he's behind there. So, yeah.
That's the reason he wants to stop.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
okay.
He wants to stop that process from going and invalidate the ones that have already come in. So,
well, he's fighting a battle on many fronts. You know, he need to stop in Georgia, Pennsylvania, Nevada. Because Joe Biden only needs 1 state. So, you know,
I mean, the path for Joe Biden is very clear.
Oh.
Donald Trump is a little bit on the shaky ground, I would say.
Yeah. And
unless the Proud Boys show up.
They may not stand down this time and stand back. They may have to engage. So Donald's flailing about. I heard a comparison to an obese turtle. Maybe you saw this Anderson Cooper clip where he compares Donald Trump to a obese turtle flailing about in the sun.
Well, that's basically what he's doing. I mean, he's crying like a little baby.
Yeah.
And this is his way of saying, "Mommy, Democrats are hurting me."
He means free and fair elections are hurting him.
Yeah.
Look, it happens, right? I could see where he's coming from. I mean, he's running against an historically weak candidate like Joe Biden, who just barely campaigned at all, barely made any appearances.
I mean, he barely came out of his basement, according to Trump.
So, what does that say about Donald Trump as an incumbent? Okay, an incumbent president having such trouble with someone like Joe Biden. What does that say? Well, it says he's he's weak, right?
I mean, that can go either way. I mean, either he's weak or your opponent wasn't that strong either, because he's not losing by much.
He's not. But that does mean that, even though, Donald Trump increased his base by several million people, it still wasn't enough to beat Joe Biden.
No, it wasn't.
What was the central message of his campaign, of Joe Biden's campaign? We're fighting for the soul of the nation.
I've long talked about the battle for the soul of America. We must restore the soul of America.
We're fighting for the soul of the nation. We're fighting for the decorum.
Yeah, back to decorum.
Decorum again,
Decorum that gets, that hands you defeats time and time again.
Yeah, I mean, as he said, he's going to be president for America. Not going to be president for red states or blue states, but all the states.
And
borrow the terms from Obama.
Well, look, obviously it's copy and paste.
Yeah.
So does that mean he's going to push for conservative values? Is that what that means? I mean, what does it mean to represent all of America?
He's going to fight for the center. Basically, he's going to borrow mostly right-wing policies with watered-down version of progressive, a little bit salt and pepper, I guess.
Maybe.